To New Day Northwest. Getting Chinese takeout is a no-brainer, right? It's so easy and delicious. But always ordering in, it can be really expensive, and then there are dietary issues you might have to worry about. That's why we said, yes, please, when it came to the new book, the Complete Chinese Takeout Cookbook. And when that came out, we wanted to know all about it. We had a chance to talk and cook with the author, Kwoklyn Wan.
Your grandfather opened the very first Chinese restaurant in your town. Was that the inspiration for your book?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, as a child, we grew up in the restaurant, so it was very much our playground. And then obviously when we got to an age where we were old enough to help mum and dad in the restaurant, we kind of like vicariously learned the trade. So of course, leaving school, I went into the kitchen and I learned how to cook, basically.
I think that's phenomenal. So what are we making today?
So I'm going to show you my Satay Chicken Udon Noodles using only 5 ingredients. So I just wanted to show people that you can actually recreate authentic Chinese takeaway or takeout food with only using minimal ingredients.
Okay, well, I'm glad because when I looked at the book, I thought there's no way I can make anything that tastes as good as Chinese takeout. So let's get started.
No problems. So in here, I'm just going to add a little splash of oil. You can use olive oil, you can use vegetable oil, coconut oil, avocado oil. It really is, you know, what you have in your cupboard. And again, it's just to get those vegetables softened and caramelized. To the oil, I'm going to add my onion, and you should hear a sizzle straight away. And we're just going to quickly fry these until they get a little bit of caramelization around the outside. That's the natural sugars that we're actually creating, and it's going to, you know, obviously enhance the flavor of the dish. Now, once your onions have caramelized, we can add our bell peppers. Now, of course, also as well, guys, if you're cooking chicken from raw, slice it nice and thinly so it will cook really quickly. After I've got the bell peppers in, we'll put the chicken in after that point, okay?
Why is it so much more helpful to cook in a wok than it is, you know, any other sort of pan?
The nice thing about the wok is obviously you have, especially a flat bottom wok, we have a nice wide bottom to where the heat is, and then we have high sides. So it allows us to move the ingredients around without losing it all over the stove. So, and also as well, if you can flick, you can give it a little bit of flick, and obviously the extra surface just gives you that ability to get those ingredients in the air.
I think I should be cooking with a flat bottom wok at all times. I'm quite the messy cook.
We use this when we're having a good old English breakfast as well. So we've got our bacon, our eggs, and everything goes into the wok. So they're brilliant. Yeah, I think you can use it for everything. Okay, so my veggies are now just starting to brown. This is when we're going to add our chicken. Obviously, mine's cooked, so all I need to do is reheat this. But if you are cooking raw, just make sure it's chopped nice and thin. And then what you would do is you would fan out that chicken so it's sitting on directly in contact with that hot surface. And then you're going to leave that alone to get, again, just to create that caramelization and get a little bit of browning, which is going to inject flavor. I don't need to do that. My chicken's cooked already. So now I can add my ready-to-wok noodles. I believe you can buy the udon noodles as well, which you have to rehydrate. But if you can, to make it easy, just get the ones that are ready to wok. And then in goes this lovely satay sauce. Now, if you want to make this satay sauce at home, you literally make this with peanut butter, a little bit of chili, some soy sauce. You can add a little bit of seasoning if you want to, and give it a good mix. And then just add that straight into your noodles.
But if, like you said, you want to keep it quick, you can just buy it somewhere. And I like that in the book, most of the recipes are relatively quick, not complicated. I don't have a ton of ingredients, but the photos look mouthwatering.
Thank you. Yeah, we had a fantastic team working on the book. The food is amazing as well.
I love it. I'm really jealous that this is going to be your dinner, and it's not even breakfast for me yet, but I would definitely eat that for breakfast as well.
Hey, you know, it's you can have this any time of day. Chinese, we love noodles any time of the day. So we'll give that a final toss. I'll switch off the heat, and you can see how quick that was. I mean, literally 5 ingredients, 5 minutes, and we're ready to start eating. I'll just grab some tongs, and then we'll add some of these lovely juicy noodles onto this plate. Now, the plates that I'm serving on as well, actually we used to use in a restaurant back in the 80s. So they're proper retro plates and having a nice long life, still serving amazing Chinese food.
I love that. And of course, you can amend the recipes to include anything you want, right?
100%. So if you love zucchini or courgettes, which I believe are called, that zucchini is courgettes, isn't it? Or eggplant are fantastic actually in this dish. Now, again, for me personally, I like to just add a little bit of crunch. These are just salted peanuts, and we're just going to scatter a few of those over the top. Satay chicken noodles, which will taste better than your local Chinese takeout.
Wasn't that easy? Okay, so Kwoklyn is sharing his recipe for udon noodles. You can go to our website, or if you just can't wait, you can text the word recipe, just the word, to 206-448-4545, and the recipe will be texted right to your phone.